Also, how was it like
scary.
working with James?
Oh my God, yes.
I got booked off the tape.
He's taking the paint.
No. Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
Well, I have to say welcome to another episode of After We Wrap.
Yes.
Yes.
We are here. This is a very exciting
This
day.
is a very
I'm like,
exciting,
nervous.
exciting episode. We are here with the one and only Maria.
Maria.
Can we get that? Can we just take that back? We're starting off. This is a great start.
Nerves.
How do you pronounce? You go Maria Russell. You don't go Maria. Russell.
I always say Maria or Maria, whatever comes off your tongue best.
Oh, okay.
Whatever
All
you
right.
like.
Well, we are here with the one and only
Maria
Russell. Yes. Welcome.
Thank you for
having
I feel
me.
like there's so much to talk about.
There is.
A lot.
First of all, thank you for coming.
Of
on.
course.
We are
Thanks
so
for
happy
having
to
me.
have you.
Thank you.
Tell us. I mean, okay, let's give a little intro.
Yes.
We've seen her. Well, we've seen the Emmy nominated.
And Golden Globe nominated.
Yes. In television shows such as Tacoma FD and the critically acclaimed Jurty Duty.
Which is
Also
hilarious.
in films such as Lights Out and so much more. But we want to dive into who Maria Russell is. So tell us everything from the start. Where are you from? Where do you live? Who, do
Social
you have any
security
pets?
number.
What do you do? All that,
My
all
social,
that.
my credit card,
Yes,
my
yes.
credit score.
Everything.
I just found out 839. What?
Wait, what? You.
Yeah,
Yes,
845 is the highest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I just found out.
That's amazing.
Okay.
That's
But
amazing.
we'll go back.
We'll go back. We'll go back.
We'll go back. So I'm born in Burbank and raised in the Valley. I know. I'm an OG. I'm an OG.
There are not a lot of natives
There
out here.
isn't.
No.
There isn't.
Well,
And I live in Studio City. So I haven't left far, but I was raised in Sun Valley. So it's really close. People think whoa, it's so far. I'm like, no, it's right next to the Burbank airport. So I'm a
do
Valley
you still
girl.
live in the valley?
I live in Studio City now.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
so I haven't left very far. Yeah, and
Well, why would you? I mean, it's
I
it's
know.
so great.
I know.
Yeah.
And also my family, I'm very close to my parents and I'm like, I couldn't do it. I
Everyone's
don't know
here.
if I'd be
Your whole family.
I'm like,
is
I
here,
don't
yeah.
know if I could, if I wasn't, if I was an actress and I lived in a different state or country, I don't know if I could leave.
Mhm.
I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
when
It's
did you start acting?
Oh gosh. So professionally at 2007, that was my
Ah.
first professional job. But then before that, I did, commercials here and there.
Mhm.
But
Right,
when
right,
I say 07, that was The Riches with Eddie Izzard and Minnie Driver. So I was on that. So after
Wow.
that was my first official, big job. And,
But
that-
you had started taking acting classes before that.
oh yeah.
Gotcha.
And nobody in my family is an actor or in the business.
wow.
So
Very
my
similar.
mom-
Very
yeah.
similar.
Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah.
A lot
So,
of us.
yeah.
Yeah. And then also dancer.
We're
before
all
you
dancers
became-
here.
You guys are dancers.
Dancers.
Stop!
Dancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
love
actually,
it.
I didn't know you have a ballet training, and
I
when I
do.
saw that, I was like,
I'm
oh my
classically
god,
trained.
my mother had her own ballet academy in Puerto Rico, so of course I had to dance.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I mean, I didn't have the movie Center Stage.
Yes.
I
Love
had the
Center
feet,
Stage.
but I don't have the heart. That was my thing. I was like, that's me, mom. That's me. That's me. And and
It's
then,
tough.
Yeah, it is.
It's very disciplined.
When did you
in
start
ballet.
dancing?
Since I was 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
So my background, yeah. So I did ballet. And then once I was 16, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not cool. I want to be a cheerleader. I want to do other things.
Did you
I did.
cheerlead?
I was captain of the cheerleading team. I don't want to do ballet anymore. So I did hip hop and I did
Yes.
tap, everything. And then I got into partner dancing, salsa and
Get
bachata.
out.
And I taught for many
Wait,
years.
with a company out here in LA?
With Latin Dance Pro. I'm giving them a huge shout out with Latin Dance Pro.
Latin
Sergio.
Dance Pro? Okay,
Yeah,
wait, on
Latin
one
Dance
or on
Pro.
two?
What's that?
On one or on two?
Oh no, honey, always on one. Sorry.
I know. Okay, it's okay.
Sorry.
But at
I don't
least
know
you
what that
have-
means.
At least
Sorry.
you have enough. At least you can respond to that. Because some people are like, "Wait, what do you mean on one or on two?" And then I go, "Okay,
Oh.
it's okay. You
I
can-
know.
it's all right. It's
I love you though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
No,
sorry.
that's a West Coast thing.
Yeah,
I
it
totally
is a West
understand.
Coast thing.
If you were from the
Yeah.
East Coast, you would have said on two.
Right.
It's just a timing thing.
It is. I always
Okay,
feel
okay.
like I'm right behind the beat on 2. I don't actually feel like I'm on it. So I don't
Right.
feel like I'm in the beat. I feel like I'm right behind it.
Right.
So it feels like I go, oh.
I know. Yeah. But that's awesome. Do you how do you still
amazing.
dance now?
I
Just for fun, socially?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit
Yeah.
here and there when I have time. But teaching was my other passion. I taught for so many years. Yeah.
Is that what inspired acting?
No. I always wanted to be an actress. I was always voted class clown, and I always had my audience, my classmates. So I always wanted to do it. And, I would tell my mom, I want to be, she was my bully in grade school. We won't name her, but she inspired me. So I went to school with a lot of big actors, like with kids and, that I grew up with. And she inspired me. I'm like, she had this really big commercial with this Barbie. No, I shouldn't say the name of the Barbie. Anyway, so she was the face of the Barbie and on all the packages, everything. I'm like, I want to be just like her. So I'm like, I want to be just like her. So that was like, she really did inspire me to want to do it.
Wow.
Because I didn't know what that meant. I was like, oh my God, I'll do commercials with Barbie. I want to do that. I want to do that. So,
so you were a girly girl, like,
but also
princess.
not. I so am. I'm so that girl, but then I'm a Gemini. Ooh.
I was gonna say, I feel like I relate to that because I wanted to be a princess every Halloween, like princess Barbie girl. It's
See, I was very princessy, but I also always wanted to be like the villain for Halloween. I wanted to be like the dark and gritty.
Like
I'm so two different people.
I love that. Oh
So you are a Gemini.
We have so much in common
You're
here.
a Gemini, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. When's
June
your birthday?
7th. When's yours?
June 7th, November 20th.
Oh.
September 25th. I'm Libra.
Oh,
so I'm
Libra,
like,
I love
who
But I'm
am
a Gemini
I?
rising.
That's that Scorpio?
Yeah, Scorpio with a Gemini rising.
Ooh. Ooh, I love it.
Yes. Very
I love
intense.
I love it. And
Oh my-
fun.
Yes.
Gets bored easily.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like Geminis get a bad rap though.
I think
you know?
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
the two different.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I can relate to the wanting to be the princess and also want to be like, I
Yes.
can be bad too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also, yes. And I always wanted to be like, I really, that's who I am. Like, oh, I love like pink and I love like oranges. But I also like want to get in the dirt and I want to get like gritty and like punch you, but sweetly punch.
But sweet.
Yeah, like punch, but like rough house.
Did you ever do like any martial arts growing up?
did.
You did?
My mom put me in the Chuck Norris system. Yes.
Stop.
I was obsessed with Karate Kid.
Wow.
I love
That's
the
what
Hillary
inspired
Swanks.
me. So he had a school
funny.
in Studio City, and I was like, I want to go to that school. So my mom paid all the way. My parents, I should say, my mom and dad, paid all the way up to black belt. So I got to the point, and I was 7 years old. So I got really good, and we got to the point where I was orange belt, and we started sparring, and I knocked the wind out of this guy. And he ran he was like 3 years older than me. And he started going and running all around. And I started crying. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh yeah, that's not traumatizing at
Yeah.
all. Wait,
I was
is he
like,
okay?
I don't want to
Like
do
what
this.
happened to him?
He just got the wind knocked out. Like,
Okay.
like
But
I sweeped his leg, did like something and he fell back and he like just, I lost his breath.
Yeah.
And I freaked me out.
So
I was 7.
Did you stop after that? Or
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't
That
want
was-
to do this. So then my mom took over mine because she paid all the way to black belt.
Sure, yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do this. I can't.
But your mom started then taking the classes?
My mom's a bit of a badass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So she took over mine because they wouldn't refund the money. But the black belt was you got to meet Chuck Norris. And I was like, I can't meet Chuck Norris.
Oh, no.
Boo.
So close.
I know.
Wow. So you have a lot of background in martial arts and dance and
Yeah,
all
my
that
mom
training.
put me in everything. She literally put me in everything.
What else?
That's
She put me in ice skating. She put me in karate. She put me in ballet, tap, jazz, classical jazz, ballet. I mean, literally every gymnastics.
She said we're gonna try everything and see
Everything.
what she excels in.
Yes. She
That's
literally.
I think that's what parents
Great.
should do.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
I think it's so important. Male, female, everyone should be in dance. It teaches
Absolutely.
you. It teaches you so much.
Discipline. Yeah.
Exactly. discipline.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does. My self-diagnosed ADD, I'm like, you have to be so focused in what you're doing in your body and your toes and your feet and your hands.
Mhm.
So I think it's like so important to do
Wow.
it. It's carried me throughout my life,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So
Wow. Okay, so you landed your first big role, and then take us through your career path. What happened before Jury Duty?
oh my gosh. So the strike.
Oh
No,
yeah.
what am I saying? The strike was after. That was after.
I was
No,
gonna
no.
say, wow, that's
Before-
a
no, what
really
am I
quick.
saying?
That's
What
a
am I
quick
saying?
career.
I know. What the hell? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was a quick fast
But no,
forward.
it's kind of the same COVID. So
Sure.
that was like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big. That was a big
Mm.
Yeah.
pause, huge pause. But no, it's crazy because I had been even before '07, I had been in acting classes. I'd been, my mom. This is before anything. My mom found classes for me to go to, and I wanted to do it in high school, but the agents would say I sent out 10 headshots with my resume. All 10 called me in. I know. All 10 pretty much told me the same thing. They said, get legally emancipated or come back when you're 18.
Yeah.
So, and I was right. And I'm
Mm.
glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I waited
Yeah.
because I went to college and then I started, dabbling in it, did some commercial work. And then I had a big conversation with myself and I said, okay, Bish, do you want to do this as a hobby or you want to do this for your
real.
career?
Right.
And then soon as I made that decision, I just kept working. I know, it's crazy. Since '07. So The Riches was my first one. And then I just did I did soap operas. I've done really like everything. I did my I don't know if you know the Latina Christmas special.
I was gonna ask about you. I was gonna ask about that
that was a
because
big thing for me.
what year was
too.
that?
We started in 16 or 2017?
I think it was like around that
Yeah,
time.
18 or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But we wrote it, the three of us, we individually wrote each of our pieces. And yeah, we would sell out. It was like in a tiny little space in Hollywood. And then we would sell out and people just kept coming. And then we would just grow. And then we went to New York and we were like Critics' Choice. And it's just crazy.
Wow.
Did you put it up a Noise Within?
Yes.
Okay. 'Cause
Yes.
That's where I saw which is right here.
You got to see it?
No. Well, when I was doing my research,
Oh, yes.
I'm like, oh, I need to find out about the play, and then I'm like, oh, that's right here. That's
Yes.
like 5 minutes from here.
Yes.
That's cool.
And we did it there. I love that theater.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was very, fulfilling in a different kind of a way, because this is something that's very personal. It's our stories, personal
Yeah.
stories. And it's, it's completely different than scripted
Yeah.
work. And especially with your audience. And we have
Yeah.
people that come every year.
Oh, so you do it every year?
Yes. Well, we didn't do it this past year because one
Uh-huh.
of the actresses, she's Broadway bound with For Real Women Have Curves. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I
That's
know,
amazing.
I know.
love
I'm
that
so
story.
proud
Oh
of
my gosh.
her. I'm so proud of her. So yeah, that's why we didn't do it this year because she's been in Boston.
Wow.
And the next step is.
Oh my
New York.
gosh, that's a big
So
deal.
your
Yeah.
background, you're half. You said Mexicana.
Mi
and
mamá mexicana, and then my father's Lithuanian American.
Love
Incredible.
it.
Yeah.
My favorite part in Jury Duty was you teaching everyone. Pa arriba, pa abajo,
Al centro, adentro.
Oh my gosh. I was like, yes.
And that was just
Yes.
literal. Well, it's all improvised, but that was just like in the moment,
Wow.
So, okay, because I binge watched it. I had to binge it. She saw
Mhm.
that. Everyone
Yeah.
everyone
We've all
saw
seen
it.
Yeah.
So,
So
good.
Thank
So,
you.
so good.
Who would have known?
I know.
Who would have
How did it tell us about
Yeah.
the
Yes,
entire
yes.
process? How,
Yeah.
The casting.
Well, it was
all
a
the way to-
completely
Mhm.
different process than a regular call because, and I remember I was this close, but not really, to not doing it because I was still in New York, right? Just got back from doing the Latina Christmas special, Broadway. And then it was our last day. We were doing it at A Noise Within. And I was so exhausted. It was like with no sleep. We were like just on a plane the day before. It was like crazy. But of course, I say that, but I was going to do it. But difference is it wasn't scripted lines. There were no sides.
Mhm.
So
for the audition?
for the audition, we had to come up with our own characters. And within the context of you get to pick, okay, you pick your character, whoever that is, but this is the premise. So either, you're trying to get out of court, or there's a problem with you. What's the problem? And then how to get out of, you want to get out of jury duty,
Okay.
right?
I feel like that's
So-
right up your lane.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be so good in that.
Oh my God.
So wait,
Yeah.
okay. So was your character the same that you
No.
auditioned with? The same? Okay.
No. So I did my two go-tos. So one is my stripper with a heart of gold.
Love it. Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I forgot her name. I don't even know if I did her name. But if I did, it would either be Candy or Dulce.
Candy, Dulce. I mean, yeah.
And then, of course, my chola. My cholita, la
Okay.
green eyes.
The cholita
I
was
love
green eyes.
that. I love
So
that.
yeah, so when I saw it at the end when they put it on,
Yeah.
I was like, ew! I'm like, what? Blech.
So
Okay.
wait, what did you go with for the on
Both.
tape? Oh, you went with
So
both.
I did both. So they wanted to see two different characters within the realm of each of the situations.
Though.
It was, but it was also stressful because I had to write it really quick, right? So, and then it was a minute each to see which one.
Huh.
And I got booked off the tape.
That's
Amazing.
amazing.
Wow.
I'm literally, and the funny thing is, it was about a month. Oh, so here's the thing. I'm going to go back a little bit. So under the breakdown, it was literally 21 and over. That was it. And then has improv skills.
That is
was
it.
And that it was a courtroom thing because they didn't really say a lot of, information.
Right.
It is the producers from The Office and Borat, but they didn't list anything. And I think they had everything was like kind of hush hush. But it was so cryptic. I was like, okay, I'll just, I'm going to audition, of course. But I didn't hear back for a little bit over a month. So I thought, okay, I didn't book it. No big deal, whatever. So then I hear back that I booked it. I was like, what? Yeah, it was literally like,
And this was during
Crazy.
Oh, yeah,
heart
was
of
it-
COVID, right?
yeah,
2021.
we had to wear, so when we had rehearsals, we were all wearing masks. Everybody was in masks. I mean, everybody.
And then testing, obviously.
Wow.
yes,
3
we had
times
to
a week.
test every single day.
Okay.
I think,
Wow.
was it twice a day? No, once a day.
Once
No,
a day.
just once.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
once a day. So it was like different circumstances. Yeah. And it was really scary at first, I have to tell you. Yeah, like the first day, because I'm very, I'm very gregarious and all that. But we go in the rehearsal process, you meet everybody, right? But Kirk Fox, who's amazing. Do you know Kirk Fox? He's amazing. He's a very well-known comedian. He was Parks and Rec. I don't do stand-up. I'm a comedic actress. I don't do stand-up, right? So during rehearsal, he starts like doing like a 2-hour special. I'm kidding, but he starts doing this stand-up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get found out. They're going to fire me. I don't do stand-up. He was like doing stand-up. And then after they're like, okay, Kirk, that was funny, but got to keep it real, whatever. He's like, it's for
Yeah.
them. But it freaked me out because I don't come from that world. I don't come from a stand-up background, So my bestie on the show, Cassandra, who's played by, I'm like, sorry. I was like, no, her name is Cassandra.
Okay.
It's Vanessa on the show.
Vanessa.
Gotcha.
Um,
And that was the actor that the woman who plays the security guard
That's Nikki.
mentioned. right?
Yes,
She
yes,
mentioned-
yes. That's her.
Yeah.
Yes. So we in the beginning we were like, I said, "Do you know what you're doing?" She's like, "No." Do you? And I go, "No." And so we're like, "Oh my God, we have each other," because literally, no one really knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I changed my character completely. Like she was all, on paper, she was all suited up, very professional,
Mhm.
you know. So I was like, no, if that's boring. I want to be
Yeah.
like fun and like with boobs and like, party
Yeah.
fun girl,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
married.
Oh yeah, you really
you
came
know?
out when you went to Margaritaville.
Oh my God.
Like,
So
yes.
Because if Ronald didn't like her, then
yes.
and if the audience doesn't like her, I didn't really like her on paper. So I was like, no, she was too suited up and too hard nosed. Like I'm gonna make her a little loose, little fun.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
it
Uh-huh.
worked. It
Yeah.
worked beautifully. My favorite part was when you're in Margaritaville and you have to go to the table with all the older white people and you bring Ron over and he's like, "Do you know what you're going to say?" And you're like, "Yeah." And you go and then you say he has something he wants to ask you. But you have that personality where it's like you want to be friends with you and hang out with you because you bring people in. You have that welcoming kind of energy.
Yeah, Inez and Ronald were very close. So that part though was so scary for me, Maria, because there really was no backup. Yeah, they could have done it a different kind of a way if he didn't like listen to me and go.
Right.
But I really had to pull it. Like, I'm like, please. I'm like, Ronald, will you go? Please. And I promise I'll talk. He's like, you're talking. I go, yes. And I'm like, oh, I love you. Okay.
It's so good. It was so good. But that has to be scary.
Yes.
Because you have no idea. You're also covering the entire time.
Oh my God.
Yes. At any given moment, you could mess it up. At any given moment. I mean, it really was like on so many levels, like, scary. But then also at the same time, during the whole thing, it's like you have to be so present. So you kind of relaxed into it after a while. But it was like the parts where you had to like, if he didn't do that at Margaritaville, I would have felt like I failed.
Oh.
Right. And then also,
God.
I wanted to ask, what if he's asking all the actors personal questions about their lives and they have to keep up with this made up story about their characters? I mean, how did that go?
So what I did is every night when we wrapped, I would go home and write down things that I told him. I tried to keep things.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to keep things as close to my real life as within the scheme of things because there was things, because he was so sharp, he remembered everything. So I was like, oh shit, I told him about that I did. Because you don't go into our characters too, like what we do for living. So okay. So you think that I'm an entrepreneur and I do things, but really what it is, I have a pyramid scheme. So I sell like oils and I sell like all kinds of stuff. I'm a boss bitch. Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't go into, what everybody does for a living. So he was like, oh, my mom used to do that with like protein smoothies. And I'm like, oh crap. And I brought like oils for people to smell. And I brought like different things because that was like, we all used, what with our characters, to use like, whatever we could do, like to delve into those things. So I would go home and write down everything, like important stuff that we had spoken about. So
that's even harder because once you lie, you have to keep up with that lie.
That's why.
And it's extra work.
Yes.
I wouldn't do well. I'm a horrible liar.
A wreck. Yeah.
I'm terrible.
Well, one time he asked me, because I'm like, oh my God, I have a new favorite song. He's like, how'd you hear music? Because we weren't supposed to, we were supposed to be. And I go, okay, don't say anything wrong. But I went to go get my hair styled and cut, but don't say anything. And I heard it there. He's like, I knew you would do something like that.
Oh, that's right. Because they sequester you.
So we weren't supposed to be able to to see any TV or listen to the radio or anything.
Oh, wow.
I know.
What
it's
fun.
Crazy. It was so fun. And we're all very close. We all love each other.
You all still hang out?
We all still hang out. We all genuinely really, love each other because it was this crazy thing that you got pushed in to do and you only had each other, so it was like there had to be such this level of trust where it was like, I got your back no matter what. I got your back. Yeah, it was crazy.
That older woman who was taking the gummies.
Susan.
Oh my God.
She was hysterical.
She's amazing. And she's really like that in real life. We're all kind of like our characters in real life.
I imagine. I was like, there has to be
a
huge level of like your own personality that comes in.
Okay. Let's take a quick break. Jaina, in today's digital age, our personal information is more exposed than ever. And it is almost, it's very scary if you think about it.
Yes, absolutely. And that's where our sponsor for today's episode, Aura, comes in. They're here to help protect our digital presence.
So I did a little experiment and Googled my name, my legal name, and the amount of information, of personal information available scared the crap out of me. And that's when I realized the importance of a service like Aura.
Exactly. Aura helps safeguard your data by showing you which data brokers are selling your information and automatically submits opt-out requests on your behalf. You wouldn't believe how many brokers had my info until I used Aura.
And it's not just about reducing spam. Aura's comprehensive protection covers your social media, your bank accounts, and more from hackers. Plus, it's really easy to set it up.
Aura combines antivirus, VPN, password management, and even parental controls all in one place. It's peace of mind in a single package.
So don't leave your digital doors unlocked. Check out Aura. Go to aura.com/afterwewrap or click the link in our description to start your 2-week free trial.
Yes, protect yourself online with Aura. Visit aura.com/afterwewrap. And now let's get back to our episode.
Let's get back. Was there ever a moment
Oh my God.
where you really got scared that he was onto it? He was like, there's something happening here.
There were a few different times.
Yeah.
So what would happen is, and it's kind of genius. So all the producers, there was like, well, you saw in the last episode, there was like, I want to say what, like 50, 60 people in the control room, producers and crew. So whenever they would catch that, he would start like questioning or like look at
Looking
things
around.
like, be like, wait, what? Then it'd be like, okay, guys, now you have a 2-hour break. You know, we're going to go listen to testimony for 4 hours. So we were really freaking bored. Like so that's why people go, how did you not break during certain times? We're like, we were freaking tired. Like we would have to be sometimes like listening to testimony for like 4 hours straight. And we're like, oh my God, I'm going to die. That's, you know, and for the audience, it's hilarious, right? Because you're watching it for the first time, but we were watching it like for 4 or 5 hours and we're like, So yeah, so that's what they would do. They would just cut. So in his brain, he'd be thinking, now this has to be real. Because why would they do this? Why would they make us go back to hear some more testimony or go have a 2-hour break? Or so it would kind of mess with his head. And one thing he did say is like, if he questioned one thing, he would have to question everything.
Right.
And that was like just too much for him.
Right. I mean, he did mention a
You
few
know.
times, this is like a reality
Yeah.
I know.
TV show. I'm going to make a movie out of this movie that's being made right now.
I know. And we were like, and inside we're all like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die right
Did
now.
you know where all the cameras were?
No.
What?
So there was, in total, I believe there was 22 to 25 cameras. So visibly, I think there was 10.
Oh my gosh.
10 to 15 cameras. But yes, so the ones that were hidden, we did know, but then at the same time, you kind of forget about it.
Okay.
But yeah, so then there was some behind the mirror. Those we did know. I'm sorry. Those we did know. But then there was some that, you know, they would change. Because remember, it was supposed to be a mockumentary, so there was some visibly that you can see. But after a while, you were just in the moment of everything.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
It was
I feel like that's a once in a
crazy.
lifetime acting
Yes,
experience.
yes.
I don't
once
think you'll
in a
ever.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Because I've done hidden camera shows before, but you do them for like 30 minutes or an
Right.
hour, and then you're done. Ha! Gotcha. You know, not this. This is 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks.
Wow.
When you said you went home, I thought you guys were you in a hotel?
So
So how did that work when you're done?
Yes. So, so our sequestered group, which included Susan, Cassandra, Kirk Fox, Ross, and Pramod, we were supposed to be in the other hotel, right? So we would have to show up on set about 3 hours earlier for a call time. So we would have to get there like at 5, 6 a.m.
Okay.
It was so early in
Wow.
Huntington Park. I know, it was so early.
Wow.
And so when we arrived there, then we would be like, oh, we arrived first. We already got,
Yeah, the testing.
testing. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
COVID test. Yeah.
Testing. Yeah.
that. And so they would come. So it would already be like we were already,
Okay.
we already
Okay.
were there.
So did he always have a feel like, why am I always late?
Yeah, no, because he would show up with everybody else. So it would be
gotcha.
like that.
Okay.
We were just already, we were already there. We already got tested, and
Yeah.
we were at another hotel. We were supposed to be in LA somewhere, and they were in Studio City. But after we would have like, we would have a meeting afterwards with everybody. And we would have to be like, okay, so this is what he said. And we would have to also go over everything. Okay, what did we do last night? Inez was always the party room. So what did we do? What did we eat? We had to go through like everything so that we were all on the same page. No, it was like intense. I know.
That's a lot.
It
That's a lot
sounds
to remember.
so fun, but so intense.
It was everything. It was bizarre. It was exciting. It was amazing.
Also, how was it like
scary.
working with James?
Oh my God, yes.
'Cause I have to be honest. You know what? I remember you asking me who's your celebrity, and it wasn't until I saw Jurty Duty I forgot about
Yeah.
this actor.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have to admit, he's
Yeah.
he's a handsome
Yeah, he's
fella.
a handsome
His
dude.
cheekbones, his hair.
Yeah, everything.
His smile, his
is
eyes.
Is he a sweetheart?
He is. He really is. He
Okay.
really is. He's and he doesn't come from improv background. So this was like the first time that he did anything
Yeah,
like this
comedic.
too, with all these crazies.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm saying it too, but he really held his own as
Mhm.
well, because it's scary.
Okay, I know we got a little caught up with
Yes,
Jury
yes,
Duty.
yes, I know. I know.
So just to pivot, we are all,
We're all
I believe,
dog moms.
dog moms.
I know.
So you want to tell us a little more about Natasha and Boris?
Yeah. Boris and Natasha.
Boris and Natasha.
I love it, Natasha. So Boris, we got him. My soon-to-be ex-husband and I, we got Boris.
Congratulations.
At the shelter.
Is it congratulations
Thank you.
or I'm sorry?
Thank you. A little bit of both.
Okay.
But thank
little
you.
bit of both.
Mhm.
Thanks. So we got Boris at the East Valley shelter, and his name was already Boris. He's a Maltipoo.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Oof.
And then we got Natasha like a year later, and she's from China, but we got her in Sherman Oaks.
Oh,
I
baby.
know. So there was an organization called Animal Hope and Wellness that he's like the forefather of going to like all these countries to save him from, the dog eating.
Oh my gosh.
So are you doing split custody?
No,
You're taking
You're
him.
taking
no.
them?
He was like,
Wait, what?
You-
He's taking the baby.
no. Oh, no.
Wait.
I'm confused.
No.
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
No. He was like, it's okay. You can.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I was gonna say.
Very
like,
telenovela.
I'm gonna take my. I was like ready to take my hoops out. I'm like, who am
I know.
Are we gonna go fight him?
No.
Okay.
No,
We're on the hunt for
they're
Boris
mine.
and Natasha.
No, I know. No, they're my babies.
I know, it's so
know.
hard.
I know, they're amazing and they're so cute. Thank God I have my mom and my dad, but my mom in particular, because she helps me, so much with them. So I don't leave them alone.
Oh.
Only up to 2 hours, and after that,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Mom,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Grandma.
love that.
Yeah, no, they're the best. And Natasha's a schnoodle, and oh my God, she's like so friendly. She's like, hi, I love you so much. Hi. And she looks like a gazelle. She's black. She has long legs. So when she walks, she like looks like a
Take a look.
gazelle. So regal. And
Oh
she's
my
so
gosh.
sweet and friendly. And Boris is more like, hi, how are you? How you doing? He's like a little old man. Yeah.
Wait, can you do a bunch of different voices? Character voices?
I could.
I feel like
but
I
I
heard a little. You gave us a tease. You gave us a little tease. Okay, voiceover,
I'm
animation.
an only child too, so
You
I had a
are?
big
Oh
man.
my God.
We're all
Stop
only
it.
children?
Stop it.
You are too.
Both of us.
No.
Yeah.
Best friends. Wait,
That's very-
really?
That's not
Stop.
typical.
That is so not typical, and also for being Latin.
For
Yeah.
being Latina,
Yeah. Wow.
Only and by choice
child?
they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
Maria, you cost too
But
much.
wait, your parents are still together.
They're still married.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yes,
50,
that's
50 years?
beautiful.
49 years.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But my mom will say, hi, Maria. If I had money, I would go. I'm like, stop it. You guys are best friends. She goes, I know, but still.
That's adorable.
No, they love each other. No. My daddy's the best too. Yeah, I'm very close to them.
Do you have any first cousins?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a lot of cousins.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, so
same.
growing up,
Mhm.
I didn't have any cousins.
No.
No cousins.
Oh,
No
interesting.
first cousins.
One-
No first.
Hey, I'm
cousins.
gonna give you some because sometimes
I
I can't
Sometimes
stand my
a
own
lot of
cousins.
family is overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. I like
Yeah.
drama.
A
Yeah.
lot of drama. Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of drama.
Family
Right
drama.
Right
Drama.
before she got in, I was like, "Oh, the drama!" My mom
Yeah,
just
yeah,
told
yeah.
me. Yeah, she just told me
Because of your tia?
because of my. Well, yeah, my tia and my
I
primo.
know.
Yeah, I was like, "Babe,"
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
right as she walked
That's
in.
But I get to
hilarious.
have it through you
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
all my
see?
friends. Yeah.
I love that.
I know. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Did you grow up speaking Spanish at home?
So my dad still to this day doesn't know a lick of Spanish. Nothing.
I don't think my husband will ever.
Every word.
He
knows a
only
few
knows
words.
gracias, sí, que
No, he knows
linda,
coño.
comida,
He knows coño.
coño,
Coño. Yeah,
puñeta.
yes. Like the bad
Yeah,
word.
but he understands a little
That's
bit. Yeah.
hilarious. But my mom, she taught me since I was little. So
Nice.
I've been bilingual. Yeah.
Wow.
Since I could remember. And I'm like, oh my God. And then, there's a point, in time where 8 to 10 was, I'm like, I don't speak Spanish. No habla español. But then, because I went to predominantly,
Mhm.
white school. So
Yeah.
there's these moments. And then after I'm like, oh my God, Mom, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm
yes.
so grateful.
Yeah.
I am so grateful. It helps me in everything. And I'm also so proud.
Yeah.
I'm so proud to be Latina.
Yes.
You know, so
my
proud.
favorite thing, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I wonder if it's happened that you're like at a salon, let's say, and all of a sudden
Yes.
you hear these two, they're
Yes.
chismeando en español, and then
Yes.
you turn around and you're like, mira, ¿sabes qué? And then
Yo
their
hablo
eyes are like,
español.
yeah.
No, it's happened to
That's
me.
never- it's happened
I
to you?
Oh, hablo español.
I love it. I love it. That happens to my friend Stephanie Stevenson.
Really?
Because she's blonde
Yeah,
hair,
yeah,
blue
yeah.
eyes. And she's from Chile, but people think she's a gringa.
Oh my God, and they were just
they're
talking shit about
yapping
her.
and yapping,
Ah.
and when she comes out with it,
¿Tú sabes
oh,
qué?
shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I am dying for
know.
that to happen to me, but it's yet to happen. I don't know.
It'll happen. It'll
It'll
happen.
happen. But I feel like it's
I
It's
have
not-
a
it's-
Puerto
you-
Rican face. It's
yeah,
like,
but
you can
it's
tell right
so
away.
hard to be like, you don't look Latin or you
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's because we all look so different.
I know.
Mhm.
There's
People
so many
don't know what
different-
I am. So, and I
And
do
I
the
love
straight
that.
or the curly.
Ambiguous.
Depends.
Yeah.
Ethnically ambiguous. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know what I
We just
am.
love that. We
I know.
love that.
What would you say has been the most challenging role you've played so far?
I think yeah. No,
to be-
but I'm like
Has to be
trying to think.
jury
I'm like,
duty,
hmm.
yeah.
I was just gonna
no,
say-
it's jury duty.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
There's
Yeah.
so much.
There was just so much on the line. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And there was this a skeleton of a script, but there were no actual like scripted lines or anything. So
That's nuts.
you had to be so in the moment.
Do you feel comfortable improvising?
Yes, yes.
Do you feel comfortable, or are you like I'm a scripter. Give me a script.
Yeah.
I can't. I
Give
don't
me a
wanna
script.
im-
I mean, I think
I could improvise in Spanish,
Yeah.
but in English I can't.
panic.
Oh, interesting.
Because
Yeah,
it's
'cause you
really my
think
third
differently.
language,
Yeah.
and so I'm trying to translate
Right,
everything
right,
from
right.
Spanish then to English,
Yeah.
and then I mean even here I have moments where like the other day I couldn't say groundhog. Did I say it? Groundhog Day.
Groundhog.
I was
I
but like
Yeah.
oh I gotta
love
fix
it.
the G.
No,
Okay.
finish the G.
Oh,
Groundhog.
groundhog. There it is.
Yay!
Yes, yes.
Good girl.
But yeah, I can't. It's gotta be scripted. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no, don't make me improvise. No.
Yeah, no, I love it.
That's
I love
great.
it. But like on Tacoma FD, those the
Uh-huh.
Broken Lizard guys from they're all improv. So, but at the same time, we had to stick to a script.
Sure.
But then I can kind of they loved it when I would go off too because I made her Latina. She wasn't
Love
Latina.
it.
I
Love
noticed
it.
that too.
I made her.
Yes.
And they're like, do that Spanish stuff. They're like, yeah, do it more. We love it. We love it. So, I would just, yeah. So that's the thing too, that you have to sometimes, not that I made her Latina just to make her Latina,
Right.
but it made sense for that
Right.
character.
Mm.
But also,
know?
you brought yourself
Yes.
and your story
Yes.
and your
Yeah.
background and everything.
Yeah. And I think it's important for actors to remember that,
Right.
that they don't want some weird ass version of who you are. They want you.
Yeah.
Bring you.
Yes.
Bring
Yes.
yourself to the role.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
It's important.
I love
Absolutely.
that.
Really.
Taking note, really.
Yeah, right.
I'm always taking notes here. I'm
taking notes from Maria. And you know what? There aren't a lot of Marias.
There is not. There's
true.
Maria Bello, and she's not even Latina.
That's right.
And there's
I can't even.
Maria
Wait,
Russell.
there's
That's-
one.
Yeah,
But she's
Maria-
not. Yeah, she's not.
No, but
Latina,
Maria Bell
yeah.
is not Latina.
Yeah,
you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like Maria.
Are you interested in directing at any point?
I'm already like a micromanager in my real life, so I would love to direct.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Okay.
No, I would love to. I would love to direct.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's something that's like right up
More
my alley.
shorts, film,
Everything.
TV.
See, I like the media. It's funny. I like to watch film a little bit more, but
Mhm.
me personally, I like to work in television more.
Okay.
Mm.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like this weird dichotomy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But no, I think like TV is like in directing in comedy, because sometimes you have to have like an ear also for comedy or
Mhm.
it's and I just think that I've always been silly and
Natural. Yeah.
like how I am.
Yeah, I love that.
So yeah, so I think I never really thought about it, but yeah, like in the world of comedy.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
good to know.
Well, you're
Yeah.
out here
To know,
doing
yeah.
it.
Did you direct the Latina Christmas special or you just
No.
wrote it?
Oh,
Okay,
we tried
okay.
to do it the first year. I'm like, we wanted to kill each other.
Oh
Oh no.
no. Okay.
No, first year we tried to do it we were like, no, not. We had to hire someone. So I met Jeffrey Rivas. I don't know if you know who that is, but he was on, and I actually met him on CSI, the original CSI.
Mm.
He was on there for 12 years or something as one of the
Wow.
detectives, and we just became fast friends. And he's on the board of directors at the at LATC for the Latino Theater Company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so
Mm.
I invited him to come see my show, to see the show, and he's like, "Who do I talk to?" He's like, "I want to direct this. I want to bring it back to the board so that we can
Oh
put
my
it up
gosh,
here."
Yes.
So they produced us. I mean, it was like really like, what?
I'm
So-
so frustrated
Will
that I
you be
haven't
doing
like-
it again this year?
I'm pretty sure it's gotten so crazy.
Okay,
so
well,
busy
just
for-
let us
but
know
yeah,
if it happens.
please
and
keep
it's
us posted.
I
Yeah.
will. I absolutely. And it's something that, people, doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, male, female, whatever, you relate to everything, and it's from the heart. So
Mhm.
you leave crying a little bit,
Oh.
but in a good way. You feel like a sense of
Yeah.
catharsis and you want to call your mom.
I love that.
But
I
it's
love
it's
that.
really it's been such a beautiful experience to be able to do that show that becomes part of everyone's tradition every year. We had people coming multiple times every season.
Mm,
Yeah, I know
what a
it's
blessing. That's
moving.
beautiful.
It's moving.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I
Yeah.
definitely want to see
Yes.
it. Okay.
little
Wait,
this or that.
what is this? You've traveled to 16 countries.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
I'm like,
Is
I'm
that
like,
on there? That's so
Yeah.
funny. It is. I love to freaking travel.
oh,
So just alone on our honeymoon, we got to go to 13 different countries.
Wait, what?
How did you do that?
Wait, yeah.
because
got-
I'm planning our honeymoon, and
You
I'm
are?
like, yeah, we're gonna do 4, and I'm like down to 2.
Okay. So
Whoa, wait.
we were gone for a month. We had like a
I
month
love
long
that. I
honeymoon.
support-
I
you see what I
know.
mean? You see what I
Save
mean?
your
babe?
money. If you're going to do, I'm like, really? Well, we had a wedding too, but I'm saying I love to travel, and I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes with the wedding, it's like so expensive that I'll say it. It's not really that worth it. Like, to have such a big
Mhm.
wedding. It's really for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's a party you're throwing for
Yeah.
your friends
Yes.
and
Yeah.
family.
So I have those travel memories, but we did. So we went with, I was like, I don't know about a tour group, but it was all people like our age. So it was like young people. So for the first 3 weeks we did that with a touring company, and I
Okay.
loved it because I love to be on a schedule.
Uh-huh.
So I was on a schedule.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
so you were on
traveling,
a schedule and go where, like where the hot spots. And if you wanted to go to, somewhere differently, then you had time to go do that on your
Okay.
own. And then the last week we were in Greece, and then I know, but I
Beautiful.
don't have to go back there again.
What part of Greece?
Mykonos and Athens. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm
Where did
good.
you go? Did you go?
I went to
Santorini.
Santorini.
I didn't
Yeah.
go there. I would love to go there.
I went to
Mykonos
Santorini.
is like party,
Yeah.
It is.
all
I heard
party.
about that. Like young,
all party.
20
Listen,
something
I love.
Vegas.
Listen, I love EDM. I love to. I'm like, yeah. but they don't start going out until midnight.
What?
I'm like, so during the day, yeah, it's beautiful. And also there's no sightseeing. There's nothing to see. There's just, they call it the boob. There's a boob. There's a mountain that looks like a boob.
Okay.
That's the only thing to
good
see. And it's like right there in front of your face. I'm like,
Wow.
okay,
All right,
cool.
that's it. Okay.
And the shopping was fun. But I mean, it was really, we left early. No, we literally left Mykonos to go to Athens. And then Athens, there's so many hookers.
What?
no.
He's like,
Excuse me?
Wait, hookers.
there's so many hookers
Wow.
at night, obviously. No, not obvious. I don't know. But like there's
Maybe
so
during
many.
the day. Who knows?
I know, who
Little
knows? I don't
Daylight,
know. I
little
know.
Daylight action.
But you get, you see the Parthenon, you go see all that. And then then that's it. There's nothing really
Oh, okay.
to do.
Interesting.
I know.
All right, then Santorini
I had
it is.
no idea.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you go on that
me neither.
massive, the ship,
No. The
to get
ship?
to the island, from island to island? Did you
No,
go-
did a
oh,
plane.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah, because we left Mykonos early. I was like, we were like done.
What
Like,
was your favorite country you went on your honeymoon?
okay, Italy, obsessed. I would go back there again.
Yep.
Obsessed with Amsterdam, and I don't even smoke pot.
Ooh.
There's a lot of hookers in Amsterdam.
There's a ton of hookers. What's with me and the hookers?
I know there's the hookers in Greece. Hookers
I
in
know.
Maybe that's your next role.
I think
the
so.
universe
Yes.
is like, oh,
So-
get ready.
Yes.
Take some
Okay.
notes. Yeah. She's going to be the party
I
hooker.
know.
But
I
there's
love
isn't there something called
Amsterdam.
the
red light
Ro-
district?
Yes, the red light
Yes.
district.
There was like, they had different one. There's like a grandma.
A
They had a
grandma,
grandma,
what?
like a very elderly lady behind. It's like whatever you're into. It was weird.
Wow.
And then they have shows where you have,
Okay.
they literally have sex. I didn't
Wait,
go to
what?
that.
A show.
Yes. Where a couple have like, it's a
And
show.
you,
They're
I think
dancing
I've
and
heard
they
of
have
that.
sex. They're-
Wait, you're watching them on stage?
Yes. I'm
do
like, I
it?
didn't go to them. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, something
No, I'm
to
okay.
be,
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
No. And I loved Austria, which is
Ooh,
so
my mom
random.
loves Austria.
She
Please don't tell
does?
me there are.
Mhm.
Please don't tell me anything hookerish. in
No
Austria.
hookers.
Okay.
No hookers in
Okay.
Austria, as far as
I mean, no shade to the hookers.
no, no
Yeah,
shade to the
But,
hookers
like-
at all. No, but no. But I loved Austria and the food.
Yeah, my mom
Weird.
said that it was beautiful. too.
Yeah, but I would never think that Austria and
Oh.
Switzerland, the
Oh, yeah.
cows. Oh, the cows.
Mm.
They have like these long eyelashes. They're so beautiful. Yeah.
If you were to pick one, where would you go? Where would you go back? I
Oh.
know.
Yeah, one.
You just got
Just one?
Just one.
Okay, fine. Italy.
Italy, yeah.
Italy. That's
Italy.
Are you, please tell me you're going to Italy.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
we're going to Italy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rome.
Yeah. Rome, yeah.
That's a must.
Well, we'll start in Ireland because he wants to find out his background,
Oh,
reconnect with
yes.
his yeah.
I would
And
like
then
to
we'll
go
come down to
Ireland.
originally I wanted to do Ireland, go to Paris, maybe Disneyland because I'm a Disney freak.
Oh.
Go back, go down to Italy and then finish in
Yeah.
Greece. And then I'm like, this is a lot. He's gonna get
Yeah.
overwhelmed. I already know him, so it's just like let's do all the discovery in Ireland, a little bit in Italy, and then finish in like
Yes.
either Lake Como or Positano. Just like,
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, you can't go wrong.
yeah.
You cannot go wrong with either one of those.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
amazing.
So we're just going to get into a quick this or that.
Yes.
No thinking.
Ooh, okay.
Just
This
answers.
or that.
And
This or that.
Hey, hey. This or that with Maria Russell. Here we go. Ballet or hip hop?
Ballet.
Okay.
Weird. Oh, did I say that?
Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Teen Wolf or Grey's Anatomy?
Teen Wolf.
Scripted TV or improv?
Improv.
Writing or acting?
Acting. Acting for sure.
New York or Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
Kickboxing
Sorry.
or bar method?
Ooh, I'm in trouble. No, I don't know. Kickboxing.
Yeah. Salsa or jazz dancing?
Salsa.
Horror movies or rom-coms?
Horrors. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
Broadway stage or Hollywood set?
Hollywood set.
Hollywood
take
set. Yes. Early morning shoots. I know this
God.
answer. Or late night scenes.
Oh, let's go early.
Oh, okay.
Let's go early.
Yeah.
Yeah, late.
I know, late
Teen
nights
Wolf
are a
late, but 3
bitch.
o'clock. Oh yeah, 3 a.m. in the middle of the forest. I don't like
the worst. It's the worst.
freezing.
Oh, no.
I know forest is worse.
International travel or staycations?
Ooh, international.
Dogs or cats?
Doggies.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Tacos or sushi?
Oh, tacos.
Pickleball or yoga?
For sure, pickleball.
You know, I've
Love
never played pickleball.
Love
I'm
pickleball.
obsessed.
Pickleball's so much fun.
It's a good thing. I've
So
never
much
played.
fun.
Oh, it's a big thing.
It's a huge thing. My dad plays pickleball
He does?
every day.
No, here in LA or
he
New York?
retired in Naples, Florida, and he is just pop, pop. He has his own team. He has his own
that's so
swag.
cute.
I
He made everyone's
love
shirts.
it.
And he's actually pretty good. He has a pretty good, I don't know what it's
Wow.
called. I guess the equivalent to what a handicap in golf is for your pickleball. He has a good score, I guess, or I don't know.
And
whatever.
to be honest, I just started, but I love it. But it's like a mix between tennis and ping pong.
Ping pong,
So it's like kind
yeah.
of the same.
It's a little
I
rough
love
on the
it.
knees. You got to
It
be careful
is.
with your joints,
You do.
but
short.
very addicting.
It is. I love it.
Very, very
I love it.
addicting. So
Good
where
for
can
you,
we
Dad.
find you?
Yes.
You can find me anywhere. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I maybe have to run my dish rag. Because we definitely want to keep up with everything that you have going on.
Yes.
Anything you're doing,
Aw,
whether
thank
it's on
you.
stage, whether
Yeah,
it's
we're
on
keeping in
TV.
touch.
If you're bringing
Yes.
back Latina's Christmas special, you need to let us know.
I will, for
because,
sure.
Oh my
I
gosh.
will.
Yes.
I will.
What are your socials?
Maria Ann Russell. That's for IG.
Mhm.
And then on Twitter X or X, whatever.
Yeah.
I think
That
I'm Maria
thing.
Russell. And then Facebook. I don't really use it, but I think it's Maria
Yeah.
Russell.
Everything Maria
Awesome.
Russell.
Everything
Everything
easy
Maria
peasy.
Maria Russell.
Easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Well, it was
my God.
such
Aw,
a
you guys
pleasure
are so
having you. I
beautiful.
feel like
It's
I can
so
talk to
fun.
you for the rest of the
I
day.
can talk to you too.
I want to go out for
Right?
drinks.
Yes,
And,
let's do
no?
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This was
Awesome. Let's do it
amazing.
again.
Thank
Well,
you
thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Congrats again on the nomination.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
Insane.
I cannot wait to see you.
Everyone
See what
watch
you do
Jury
next.
Duty if you
Yes,
can.
watch
It's on
Jury
Jury
Duty. Please. It's
And-
so good.
And we'll see
We'll
you
see you
next
next time.
week. Bye.
Bye.